Hi, welcome to Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Merry Christmas. I hope that you are having a wonderful day surrounded by those that you love and that love you. It's a special time of year. We get to spend extra time with our families, doing extra fun things. And it's not just Christmas time, it's Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all of those holidays that bring us close together. And I've had in my mind that I wanted to share a story with you. And I don't know why this story came to my mind recently, but it has, and I just wanted to share it with you. So today we're going to do something a little bit different on the little farm. I'm going to read you a story. The story I'm going to share with you today is written by Dr. Seuss, and it's called The SNES. This story was written in 1961. The SNES. Now the Starbelly SNES had bellies with stars. The plain belly SNES had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big, they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the Starbelly SNES would brag. We're the best kind of SNES on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain belly sort. And whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the Starbelly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. When the Starbelly SNES had frankfurter roast, or picnics or parties, or marshmallow toast, they never invited the plain belly SNES. They left them out in the cold, in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near. That's how they treated them year after year. Then one day, it seems, while the plain belly SNES were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McBean. And I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy. But I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need. And my prices are low. And I work at great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." That's kind of a hard name to pronounce. Sylvester McBean. Alrighty then. Then quickly, Sylvester McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, You want stars like the Starbelly Sneetches? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard. So they clambered inside, then the big machine roared. And it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked. And it bopped them about, but the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties. Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars at the first. We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know? They all frowned, if which kind is what, or the other way round. Sounds like a mess. Then up came McBean with a very sly wink. He said, things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who? That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches. Belly stars are no longer in style, said McBean. What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. These wondrous contraptions will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs. And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Oh my. Then, with snoots in the air, they paraded about, and they opened their beaks, and they let out a shout. We know who is who. Now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of that day, on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the Starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Oh, how confusing. Then, with every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn. No, you can't teach a sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day, all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon theirs. And that's the end. And they lived happily ever after. Now listen, we will be gone for a little while, and then we'll come back to our regular schedule. I'm not really quite sure when. I guess when the mood hits me. Make sure you turn your notification buttons on so that you can see when we come back onto our regular schedule. We're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back sharing the little farm. Now, I want to thank you so much for your support this past year. It's been amazing getting to know all of you, and your love and support just is amazing, and it means so much to us. You are amazing, so supportive and so loving and so kind. It's wonderful. It is a thing of beauty. It truly is. This community that we're building, it's a lovely community, and I'm glad that we're all a part of it. So thank you. Thank you so much for visiting me here today on Miss Annette's Little Farm in the Big City. We'll see you after a little bit. Have a wonderful holiday. Whatever holiday you are or are not celebrating, okay? All right. Try to get outside today if you can. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you. What are you guys doing?